Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I am Sangadi, and today I will be reacting and comparing two buildings based on their implementation of smart building technologies. So, first off, if you are unfamiliar with the term smart building or what it is about, this is just a quick description of what it is. Buildings today are complex concatenations of structures, systems, and technology. Over time, each of the components inside a building has been developed and improved. Building owners today are beginning to look outside the four walls of their buildings and consider the impact of their building on the electrical grid, the mission of their organization, and the global environment. Smart buildings deliver useful building services that make occupants productive at the lowest cost and environmental impact over the building lifecycle. So basically, it tells us how the buildings can integrate their various systems into one cohesive and unified system that could adapt to the ever-changing environment inside and outside the building, which allows for more sustainable and efficient use of resources inside the building and more optimized comfort and usability for the users of the building. So the first building that we'll be talking about today is the Capitol Tower, which is located in Singapore. So these are the basic information behind Capitol Tower. It was completed in the year 2000 and opened in May 16, 2001. The builders are RSP architects, planners, and engineers. It is located in Robinson Road within Shenton Way, Tanjung Pagar Financial District in Singapore. And as of August 2021, it is the fifth tallest building in Singapore with a height of 254 meters and 52 floors. So these are the major features of the building with regard to smart building technology. It employs motion detectors in the lift lobby and toilets to measure room occupancy to ensure energy is only used when people are in the room. So second, low emissivity double glazed glass windows reduce heat penetration and minimize energy consumption. So let's go to the third, which is that the building uses condensation from the air handling unit to reduce water usage. So the fifth, the car park guidance system monitors parking spaces in real time and displays availability to drivers as well as directing them to empty spaces. So the sixth feature is that it uses smart elevators with dual LCE panels placed to display live news and stock market updates. To conclude, Capitol Towers is an example of intelligent workplaces which are designed to reduce their carbon footprint by addressing sustainable solutions for the impact of employee working habits and needs and the natural climate. So from the given features, we could really know that the building really caters to the situations of the employees and the ever-changing weather conditions outside so that the employees would be comfortable working inside the workspaces and that the building could very efficiently utilize the limited resources of Singapore, both in electricity and the water consumption. So I would say that this building is very green and very smart indeed. So the second building that I will be tackling today is the Vivaldi Residences in Davao. So if you are living in Davao, you would know this building quite well because this building is unfinished as of August 15, 2021. To be honest, there's not much to react in terms of smart building technologies, but it would also have more potential to implement smart building technologies. So these are the details of the Vivaldi Residences. It started construction in June 2015 and as of August of 2021, it is still under construction. It is built along corner CM Recto and Ramon Magsaysay Avenues, Davao City. So it is in a very prominent position within the downtown district of Davao City. And upon completion, it will be the tallest building not just in Davao but in the whole of Mindanao with a height of 118 meters and 37 floors. So these are the features of Vivaldi Residences. As stated in their website, it has reception counter for residential lobbies, high-speed elevators, Wi-Fi and cable ready, emergency power for all units, common areas and facilities, centralized fire protection and smoke detection systems, a water supply and fire reserve systems in case of fire, a centralized garbage disposal system. It utilizes closed-circuit television or CCTV in all elevators, hallways, and lobbies, plus 24-hour building security, which would mean all of the inhabitants within the building would be secure and would feel safe. So the building also features a traffic or car ramp signaling system so that cars within the parking garage wouldn't have to waste time looking for empty parking slots. So the parking system is streamlined and optimized. It also features a parking lift, basement paging systems, in-building telephone facility, a master antenna TV system for non-cable TV subscribers, and building maintenance and janitorial services. So from this list of features, plus the fact that the building itself is still unfinished, we would say that this building is not very smart at all, but it does have the potential of being a smart building. So for now, I would like to recommend its plans for high-speed elevators, Wi-Fi and cable availability, emergency power for all units, centralized fire protection and smoke detection systems, water supply and fire reserve systems, centralized garbage disposal system, traffic car ramp signaling system, and in-building telephone facility, because those features would mean that the building itself would be somewhat efficient. So now I will be comparing these two very different buildings, the Capitol Office and the Vivaldi Residences right there, with each other. So first off, it would be very unfair for me to compare these two buildings with each other based on their looks alone. One being a very finished and very successful building in terms of smart technology, and the one being an unfinished building packed with potential of being smart and sustainable. The Vivaldi Residences could very much learn from the Capitol Office building in terms of smart technologies. So what Vivaldi could learn from the Capitol building is that it could also implement motion detectors to detect presence of people within the apartment units, so that it wouldn't have to waste as many resources as it could if there was no motion detectors. So Davao and Singapore would have very similar climates, which would mean that the glazed windows and daylighting system of the Capitol Office building could be very well implemented in the Vivaldi Residences, which would mean that the building units wouldn't have to waste as much energy to cool itself in the inside. These two buildings, as you may see, are skyscrapers, and therefore they would have very limited capability of storing rainwater. So that could be an issue with regards to utilizing or recycling rainwater for its uses. And the last thing that the Vivaldi Residences could learn from the Capitol building is the use of alternative energy sources such as solar energy, which would mean that the building has a secondary power system alongside the Davao grid system, so that it would be much less dependent on the Davao system. So to summarize this video, Vivaldi Residences, being an unfinished building, could learn a lot of things from the Capitol Building Center, which is a very smart building that utilizes all of its components and various systems for the benefit of the people inside and the environment outside. And that concludes our video today comparing these two very different but very remarkable buildings, the Capitol Tower and the Vivaldi Residences. So that's it, and thanks for watching.